The truth about your true nature has been hidden from you. Most people that come to work with me have the one same problem, and it is the same problem that I see over and over and over again. And I struggled with it myself as well. And it's not that, they're bad at techniques or they don't know enough or really anything like that. And it's not anything like what most of the manifesting community wants to tell you that it is. That you just need this one more technique or you just aren't doing it right yet. None of that is what is actually going on. And it's not even their programming that is the biggest problem. I mean, programming is an issue that we absolutely need to even this. So stick around for this video because I'm going to not only tell you what the biggest problem is, but I'm going to make a prediction right now that it's probably also your biggest problem, your biggest manifestation hurdle. If you're watching this video, it's also yours. And by the end of the video, you are going to know exactly what to do about this so that you can stop having this problem and you can stop having this block. If you're new here, hello, I am your Muse Traci. Welcome. I'm so happy that you're here with me. On this channel, I help you unlock the power you already have but can't access. I help you break through where years of trying has already failed. I help you go from intellectually knowing the law to permanently embodying it. If that sounds good, subscribe to the channel, stick around for a while, learn what it actually takes to master conscious manifestation. That's what we're all about here. So let's just get right into it. No long intro, keeping you hanging, Let's just dive right into what the biggest block for almost every single client that comes to work with me actually is. And what I'm willing to bet is also your biggest problem with conscious creation if you're here watching this video. And that one biggest problem is your belief about who you are as a conscious creator. Like the truth of your true nature, meaning you are an aspect of God incarnated into a limited human form, meaning you are a divine, powerful, just like God, and you are pretending to be this limited human creature. And it's not just that you're pretending or that you've forgotten all on your own. It's that the truth of who you are has been intentionally hidden from you. It was written into the Bible and then later removed or rewritten and, in ways that puts your power outside of yourself. Now, I'm not saying it was all rewritten. Some has just been interpreted, in the ways that take your power away from you. But some of it was rewritten. I'm not a Bible expert, let's be honest, but I've learned enough to know that there are different versions of the Bible and there are certain things that have been omitted completely, some that have been rewritten, and then some that, like I said, is just being interpreted in order to hide your true nature and your true power, meaning your true nature of being a powerful, creative being. And why is this? Why would this be hidden from you? For centuries, the truth of your true nature, my true nature, everyone's true nature, every human's true nature has been obscured and hidden and lied about for one reason and one reason only. And that is one simple word: control. And if you want to control someone, you don't just take their power away. You make them believe they are not powerful. You make them believe they are powerless. You implant the belief system in them that says, I am limited. The power is outside of me. I have to pray to an external God to save me. I have to live by standards and morals and values and virtues so that this God outside of me will give me grace to liberate me. I have to pray and pray and hope and wait and wish, and all the while just be a better person, living in the societal rules and in order to earn God's favor and earn the right to receive God's blessing, and on and on and on. So the means of control is not just to control, but to make you, or to make all of us think that we have to control ourselves. We have to fit into these rules. Meaning, if we are brainwashed to believe that we're powerless and need to live by society's virtues and rules and do's and don'ts because we are powerless to create the rules in which our lives operate, then we'll control ourselves. We'll do all the work. We'll stay stay right in this line and in this box according to everyone else's rules. And it's pervasive. It's generational. And it is overcomable. You can reconnect with the truth of who you truly are. You can learn to trust yourself. You can learn to trust your true nature. You being in your own power does not in any way subtract from me or from anyone else for that matter. Not at all, not even one little tiny bit. You being in your power and knowing your true nature and aligning with your true nature actually does the opposite. The more people who are empowered and connected to their true nature and their true power, it benefits everyone. It benefits the whole of human consciousness. And anyone who thinks otherwise is just operating out of fear and limitation, and unfortunately still does not truly connect with their own true nature. Yet. They will. They will. Give them some more time. They will. We all will. It's inevitable. So if you're here watching this channel and you resonate with this information that I share in every video, if this resonates with you, it does not resonate with everyone. It doesn't. And you should know what that resonance means. That resonance is a remembrance. It's a remembrance. It's you remembering your deeper truth, the truth of who you really are. It's a deeper remembering of your own truth, not a truth outside of you, right? Not everyone comes to this information and resonates with it. I promise you, some people come to this information and think it's wackadoodle or woo-woo or, just wishful thinking. It's just out there. It doesn't land. It doesn't resonate. They don't connect to it. And so they might get a little glimpse of the information and then they go on living life as if they never heard of it. But if something different happened for you, if you heard about this and it did connect with you, it did resonate with you, there is a reason. Okay, so this is about you learning to trust that resonance. Trust what you feel. Like if you feel like, there's truth in this. Like that's how I felt when I first learned about all of this. Growing up, I didn't connect with religion. It seemed flawed, honestly. It seemed like this. It just seemed flawed. It didn't connect with me. I didn't ever feel like that feels like truth. I just didn't. And, I don't know. I trusted that. I always trusted that. I always trusted that deeper knowing. Deeper knowing is there to guide you. It is there to guide you. And this is what I'm talking about in the beginning of this video. You weren't trained to connect with that inner guide. What were you trained to do? You were trained to connect with outer guides. Look and see what they're telling you to do. Look at what they expect you to do. Look at what society wants and your family wants and your religion wants and your culture wants and it goes on and on and on. And then where is the connection with your own truth? Do you even know your own truth? Do you even know how to hear it, find it, much less trust it and connect to it and value it over everything else? What a crazy concept, right? So this is what I want to encourage you to do, because again, if you are here connecting with this information, then you are meant to be connecting with that truth of who you are. And you are meant to learn to trust yourself. This is just another part of the conditioning that has been afflicted upon you, which is that you cannot trust yourself, that you need to trust all the outside sources and authorities and whatever, like I was just talking about. Anything outside of you is more trustworthy than you are. This is more conditioning when really you are connected to the divine. You are connected to all that is. You have direct access. You have access to everything that you could ever need from within. You've just been trained not to look there. You've just been trained to look outside of you for everything, for truth, for power, for validation, for love, for security, all of it. You've been trained. It's out there. And again, this is all part of the disempowering of the individual for the means of control. But I'm here to help you remember and reconnect with the truth that all of that I just mentioned is actually found within you, inside of you. You cannot actually find it out there. Love, security, whatever, all the things that I just said. You can't actually find it out there. You can find the illusion of it out there, but you will see that it is just that. It's just an illusion out there. And the true source of all of that, love, security, connection, wisdom, whatever, everything is found within. That is the source within you. So if I can push you in one direction with this video, encourage you, push you, I don't know, is push you the right word? I don't know. If I can encourage you in one direction with this video is first and foremost to start trusting yourself. Again, like I said, if you resonate with this information, trust that. Not everybody does, okay? But if you do, trust that. Why is that there? Why is it there? Well, you are meant to find this. First of all, not everyone even finds this information. So, and then some people, like I've introduced this to some people like in my family and some friends, and, it doesn't land, and that's okay. But, some people, so they came in contact with the information, it didn't land, and they went on with their merry way, their merry life, doing whatever they're doing. And then some people like me, they come across this information and it's like, it resonates, like I need to know more, right? And so you can't force feed this information. There has to be internal motivation and there has to be an internal connection to this information, okay? So that is like step number one. And if you're here watching these videos, you have that internal connection, okay? People that are not resonating with this information, usually, some trolls are, but that's a different topic. But if you're not resonating with this information, you're not here watching this video, usually. So if you're here watching this video, you have a resonance. This is where I want you to start trusting that. And then I want you to, learn from other people. When I was learning all of this, what really helped me is I would learn from Neville, Joe Dispenza, Greg Braden, Florence Scovel Shinn. There's a bigger list, but it's so multiple people all saying what? The same thing. They're saying the same thing. And, some of those people I listed are from different generations, right? So they weren't just like this one group that, they're all huddled together. No, they were like different generations of people. Same thing, right? And saying something that I connected with. So I had to then say, this is what I believe. This is what I'm committing to believing. And this is what I see so many people missing. They know the techniques, they know the theory, they hear the theory, but they don't integrate it into their belief system. They're still operating on hope, a wish, a blah, 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 blah. That's not connecting with who you really are. Who you really are doesn't need to hope and wish and pray to an outside God. You are that. You are the individual aspect of God incarnated in this human form. So who do you need to ask? No one. You need to make the decision within you. You need to do the work to change your belief system that, you didn't know before all of this. This is a piece that everyone has to do if they want to be successful in their endeavors and their conscious manifestation. You've got to change the underlying belief system. And, this is a core of Neville's teachings that a lot of people miss. A lot of people think, what did Neville teach? Use your imagination to create reality. Well, a big part of what Neville taught is use your imagination to, of course, he said create your reality, but what is in the back of that? Believing that you are the source, believing your imagination is God, believing that what you see in imagination is done for you. It's done. Okay, right? The biggest thing Neville teaches is persist. Ignore the evidence. You don't need to look for permission. You don't need to look for, evidence outside of you. Know who you are. This is the core of his teachings. Again, I think so many people miss it, but this really is the core. Know who you are. Know the truth of you. So this is the biggest mistake, and this is how you start to go about changing that. You don't need another technique. You don't need to try harder. You don't need to have more discipline. No, you need to do the hard thing. And this is maybe why so many people want to skip it, because it doesn't have to be hard, but it might feel hard, because not only are you changing a belief system that you maybe practiced for decades, but probably everybody around you is still operating from that belief system. And so who are you to have this different belief system from everyone else around you? Well, you are the chosen one, apparently. I don't know. Think about yourself however you want. I'm kidding a little bit with that, but just be the exception. If you want to be a master manifester, you're going to have to be willing to do what most people are not doing, because most people are not consciously creating their reality. So yeah, you're going to have a different belief system from everyone else around you. It's okay. Just go forth and go trust yourself, trust your inner resonance, trust what you feel connected to from within, rather than what society and everyone around you is telling you is right. You're going to have to be bold and courageous and willing to step outside some boxes. So I hope this video helps you to reconnect with your true nature and your true power. If you want more videos like this, leave me a comment down below so that I know this was interesting to you. And if you want to work with me one-on-one to help you reconnect to your true nature, which is limitless, powerful, divine, eternal, and infinite, if you want that, click the link down in the description and in the pinned comment where you can book a free strategy call with me. I'd love to work with you. Like I said, the more people who connect back to their true nature, the better it is for the whole planet, everyone on the planet. The whole level of human consciousness on the planet gets raised and everyone benefits, whether you know them or not. Okay. So this is the work I love to do. Click the link down in the description if you want to do this work with me. We'll jump on a call, see if we're a good fit to work together. Thank you all so much for being here and watching. I will see you in the next one.